It all started with rain. Not the gentle kind, but a furious, unrelenting downpour that battered Beijing on July 11, 2025. Fueled by Typhoon Danis and a moody monsoon, the city was pummeled by a deluge that made the Meteorological Bureau's blue alert seem laughable. In Chaoyang, 68 millimeters of rain fell in an hour. Imagine a fire hose aimed at a city of 21 million. Beijing's much-touted sponge city infrastructure was quickly overwhelmed, like trying to soak up a tsunami with a paper towel. Storm drains surrendered. The city's defenses were no match for nature's fury. The real disaster began at the dam, a critical reservoir groaning under the pressure, engineers watching in horror as water levels soared past every warning. Then, with a deafening roar, a section of the dam failed. It didn't just crack, it exploded. A wall of muddy, debris-filled water surged toward the heart of Beijing. This wasn't just a flood, it was an invasion. The dragon's tears, as some would call it, became a torrent of fury, and the city was utterly unprepared. The blue alert was a distant memory. Now, Beijing faced a wave of destruction it never truly believed could come. The city's fate was sealed in minutes. Nature had won, and the metropolis was left to face the consequences. The rain had rewritten the rules, and Beijing would never be the same. The aftermath was chaos. Water surged through Beijing's streets, turning roads into rivers and subways into lakes. Cars and buses floated, alarms wailing uselessly. The city's proud infrastructure was paralyzed, emergency services struggled, fire trucks blocked, rescue boats in short supply. Families were separated, elderly trapped, and cell networks overloaded. Yet ordinary citizens became heroes, forming human chains, delivering food by raft, pulling strangers to safety. Viral videos captured surreal moments, a man fishing from his window, rubber ducks floating down highways. These flashes of humor were brief relief from the terror. As the water kept rising, one question echoed: if this could happen in Beijing, what else could break? The city's vulnerability was exposed for all to see. The disaster didn't stop at Beijing. The same storm battered central and southwestern China, triggering a regional catastrophe. Rivers surged past safety levels, towns and farmland vanished underwater. Over 80,000 people were forced to flee, a mass exodus driven by weather, not war. In places like Rongjiang, floods claimed lives and destroyed communities. Rural areas with fewer defenses suffered most. The interconnected dam and levee system failed at multiple points, exposing the fragility of the entire network. The Beijing dam collapse was just the most visible symptom of a much larger crisis. As the financial world watched, a new fear began to spread. As the floodwaters receded, the true cost emerged. Ruined infrastructure, lost homes, and billions in damages. Insurance claims soared, but how do you price risk when once-in-a-century storms happen every few years? Premiums will rise, costs pass to consumers worldwide. A recent study had warned of this exact scenario: urban expansion into flood zones, catastrophic losses. Now those warnings read like prophecy. The disaster in Beijing, like Libya's dam collapse in 2023, is part of a terrifying new trend. Relief packages will come, but it's taxpayer money, higher premiums, and inflation that pay the bill. There's no magic fund, everyone shares the cost. It's a global climate tax, levied by reality itself. Are our financial systems ready for this new era of volatility? Disasters like this feel overwhelming, but they hold crucial lessons for everyone. Preparedness isn't just about emergency kits, it's a mindset. Our daily systems, power, transport, finances, are more fragile than we think. Build Slack into your life, an emergency fund, diverse skills, multiple income streams. Don't gamble everything on one job or investment. Take smart, calculated risks. Don't build your dream house in a floodplain, literally or metaphorically. Most importantly, value your community. When systems failed, people stepped up, neighbors helping neighbors, strangers rescuing each other. Your network is your safety net. In an unpredictable world, adaptability and connection are your greatest assets. The flood washed away concrete but revealed the strength of human bonds. The ultimate lesson? We live in a world of growing volatility. You can't stop the storm, but you can build your own ark, personal and financial security that weathers any crisis. This means shifting from short-term thinking to long-term resilience. Save, invest, and create a buffer. The most powerful tool? Compounding. Small, consistent actions, saving, investing, grow into real security over time. Just as risks compound into disaster, your efforts can compound into safety. Harness this power now before the next crisis hits. Compounding is your defense against chaos, and your key to peace of mind.